Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 13 and has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings, and then I paint the rest. So I'm already laughing. A long time ago, when I first started kind of painting, I did a lot more animals, and I did a lot more roosters. Well, I started a band in the animal world, and I gave them all instruments, and I made this rooster, and I'm thinking that I need some more members of the band. I've been getting Owen to sing more. He's got such a great voice, and I just want him to be able to sing and like he plays his instruments and everything, so we're doing a lot of that. But there's more to it, so learning and getting him going with all of that. So I'm building the rooster here, and then we'll go back in and fix him up. We'll add some more lines and such at some point. So, trying to decide if I want to do his instrument. I should probably let that dry for a moment, so that I don't completely mix it in and out of there. Now that I've put that on my brush, but it's okay. It'll be okay. While I'm waiting, I'll do a few lines here of the tail feathers. The tail feathers. So, Owen slept. I really gotta change my angle of my light because I'm right-handed, and every time I even am blocking my own light. So if you think you're missing something, you're not the only one. I am too, but anyways, Owen had a good day. He slept all night. He went and spent some time with his grandma today, so he was very excited about that. And I really need a brighter red. I have let's see if I even have one over here. Red. I have like a burgundy, and I have like a berry on my thing, but I really need a brighter red to kind of make it stand out more. I'm just gonna keep going up this way, and then we'll add some more as we go along here. I'll have to have the arms and all that jazz at some point, but like I said, ooh, I'm knocking everything over. I really need to make myself change my lights because I can't see. I can't see. It's bad. It's by it. It's by it. This is the body. I was going to say obviously, but it's the body. We'll have that. And then that's his chest. And then I'm going to put an instrument in here in a minute. And then his arms will come down here and we'll make his hairdo in a moment. But trying to, let's see if I can make my light any better. Last night I put, that might have helped. Last night I somehow got my head, the camera slipped or something, or I just kept putting my head underneath the camera. So I truly need to change every bit of what I'm doing. But again, that's kind of, one of the many things that I really need to do. Should probably keep changing my mind what I want to do. I should probably fill in some feather sections here first before just to make it a little more a bird like feathery. I forget how many animals I did, and then I did a series, did all the different instruments. I mean, keyboard and guitar and harmonica and drums. I did the octopus playing the drums. I mean, tons and tons of them. I can't, like I said, can't even begin to, remember how many of them I made. And then, I went and I did a series with animals wearing glasses, which was a lot of fun. And then I got stuck on flowers, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with flowers, but I stopped doing a lot of the animals. And the thing is, if you don't keep practicing something, then it kind of goes out of sorts. So we're gonna kind of do I should probably do, let's see, a line all the way around. And then do what I was going to do, which is my little, I'm making a banjo. If you couldn't figure it out. I'm laughing because I couldn't figure it out and I'm making it, so. Oh, that's what I wanted. I wanted the brown. Now, let's see. I don't want to do that yet because I want to go back to my arms here. We needs to be playing the banjo. So we'll get some strings in a minute, but so then we gotta go this way. And we'll have to finish ours in a minute. We're probably disproportionate into all kinds of interesting things, but that's okay. We will get there. Let's see. So I'm going to put the neck there. So Owen went to see his grandma today. That's his usual, most of the time, Saturday when they can. And he spent some time there. And then when he came home, he was able to tell me a lot of the things that he did with his grandma. And that was incredibly huge to me. That was really, a wonderful thing for him to be able to tell me that he played on the computer and he laid on the bed to watch TV, and he ate a sausage dog, and he just swung. That always gets me. Swung. He swinged. Whatever he did, he was on a swing. He was on a swing, swinging. The English language just gets me every time. So, okay. So his head is looking nothing like what it should be looking like, but we're getting his banjo thing happening. I should have used, the white is very stark to me. I'm gonna kind of fill it in a little bit here so it's just not as, it just looks so stark. So we want the feathers. Okay, so now we got this arm. It needs to come. And for you banjo players that are going, that's not the hand position. Well, it's not the wing position. So it'll be okay. I promise it'll be okay. So we're gonna have some wild hair up here while that all kind of dries. Oops. So we've been having a lot of wild rain. It's been absolutely, so many areas have been flooding and just it's been awful. So I just hope everybody's doing okay with it. Wild hair, we don't care. He's a rocker. You see, he's a rocker, so it's okay. So we need, where's my colors here? We need his beak. Oops. Okay. And we need his eye. Okay, so now we gotta go back in and kind of get him. He's gonna blend in a lot with this background if I don't kind of brighten him up a little bit. This is probably not the best background to be doing him on, but you know, sometimes you just do what you do. I hadn't done, like I said, I hadn't done one of these in a long time. He's looking disproportionate, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to make him have some legs here. And we're going to put some bright green, but I think I'm going to leave it with this other green here. We're going to make it so I pray that Owen sleeps tonight so that we can go to church tomorrow. I tried to make his day kind of, I did not want to go up that high, but my brush and me were not getting along. I tried to make his day as calm and, you know, as consistent today as possible so that he will sleep after his big progress. Let's see, not last night, but the night before. If I'm, let's see, Thursday to Friday. So Thursday night, all the days truly are blending together. He told me that he woke up in the middle of the night and he was upset because his therapy, he knew that one of his therapists wasn't going to be there. We told him before we got to his therapy sessions. But I did not know that his therapist, the two that he did have, were going to, he usually has, his new order since he's gotten speech again is speech, OT, occupational therapy, and PT, physical therapy. Well, randomly they will switch, and so he had his occupational therapist was not there, so but his speech and his physical therapist was. So he had his physical therapist first, and then his speech therapy. So that threw him off, and he was able to tell me that it upset him that he didn't have his therapy the way he wanted it. Now, as hard as it was for him, to be up all night and for us to go through what we went through, I was beyond thrilled that he was able to tell me that him having his therapy out of order was hard for him, and that is why he woke up in the middle of the night. Like, he couldn't process that they would do that to him, that his therapy would be out of order. Now, I'm telling you, that is huge. I mean, that is like a huge, big accomplishment. And for him to just be able to tell me that he, was mad or sad, or, I don't know exactly the emotion he was, but it really upset him that he did not have the therapy in the order that he thought he was going to have. That in itself was huge. So I'm just thrilled that he was able to express those emotions for what he was doing. He's quite tall, so I'm just glad that he was able to share that. Okay, so now I'm getting close to where I think I might, let's see. So I was hoping that today I would kind of keep him pretty, steady with what he was doing, so that tonight, hopefully he'll be able to sleep fine or better, whatever you want to say, and that he'll sleep enough that he can go to church tomorrow. That is my goal. I wanted to open this up just a hair there. Okay, now this is going to be the I am terrible about writing and letters and things like that. My hand shakes, painting letters, whatever you want to say. So doing that kind of thing kind of throws me off a little bit. So I feel like I don't want this to, like, when the paint dries, I'm hoping oh, here comes the rain again. I'm hoping that will stick out a little bit more. Remember when I said I had this bright green on my Give him a little highlight in his hair. Okay, I'm avoiding the writing. So here we go. We want I'm probably going to have to be quiet to actually write the letters. I may have given myself too much space. Let's see. Can you tell my hand is shaking? I think we did it okay. Ha ha ha! There we go. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Rock. I just hope. I always talk about how I love to watch paint dry. And I'm hoping that when this paint dries, that since this background is so orange, that it doesn't fade too much in the background. That's what I hope. Okay, so there we go. This is number 2. It's the second one. So maybe I'll start doing some more band. We'll see. All right, all right. All right, all right. I think we are done. I keep thinking I might, but I don't want to do too much to him to okay. I could play with it and do all this all day and still, you know. So we do, oh, that was way too much paint on there. We do O for Owen, and then L and B. There we go. Thanks so much for watching and being a part of our day. Toodles, toodles.